Okay, so today we're doing an interior walkthrough on a 1978 Mercury Marquis Brougham two-door coupe. You've probably seen some of the other videos, but I'll go ahead and just do a quick walk around of the vehicle. Alright, so we will start back at the driver's side. So opening the driver's side door, everything's in really good shape. You could tell that the carpet is original, but it looks a little sun faded, but it still looks good. We'll do the power windows and locks in a moment. Everything's in good shape here. The pull handle on the driver's door is torn and needs to be replaced. Haven't found one yet, but if I do, I will. There's a piece of the weather stripping here that is missing. It's kind of hard to see it in the video, but it's basically missing from here to here. Some of the felt that guides the window. Okay, the mirror, and there's it looks like there's a little bit of weather stripping torn off right there as well. I realize I can't capture it well on video, but it doesn't affect neither one of these two little tears affect the window's ability to roll up or down straight. The mirror control does work, so as you can see, I'm moving it with the little knob here. Looking at this door panel, you got a crack over here. Hard to see it, but there is a crack. New speakers all around. These are, I forget the exact size, but brand new kicker speakers. They were $60 each on the front. The back speakers were $99 each. They're 6x9 kicker speakers. And there's also two 10-inch subs in the trunk that sound really nice, and obviously you can adjust the amplifiers with the bass to make it sound the way you want it to sound. Okay, so here is the sill. There's no rust anywhere. Looking at the door right here, again, no rust anywhere. Seat belts work all around. There's seat belts for I guess there it goes. There's six seating for six, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Now climbing inside the vehicle here, let's go ahead and close this door. Okay, so both windows roll up. Power locks. Usually the driver's side door lock works, but it's not wanting to work right now. So essentially the lock on the passenger's door does not work. Mechanic said it does need a new door lock actuator. I'm trying to locate an OEM one. However, I have not been able to, but he says a generic one would work. It would just need some kind of a mount to make it work. So that's something that would definitely need to be replaced. And I did get it to go up and down here, so this one might be going out. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off. Okay, mirror control, as you can see, works as well. However, it's not calibrated, meaning when I go down, the mirror goes right. When I go up, the mirror goes left. When I go left, the mirror goes down. When I go right, the mirror goes up, but it functions. The clock works as well. You could see the seconds rotating through there. Odometer just crossed 69,000 miles. With this vehicle, as I mentioned in my ad, the title states box B, which says in excess of odometers capability, or I forget the wording that they use. I've had mechanics, 2 mechanics that I work with, look this car over, and one of them actually looked at the various suspension bushings and all that. All the bushings besides the control arm bushings, which I just replaced, are all original, and he says it's very improbable that this car's odometer has rolled over. The other thing is odometers that roll over, the numbers get all misaligned. You can see here the 6 and the 9 are a little bit offline, but on odometers that roll over, you will see that all of those numbers are unaligned. So, and you can Google that as well, but it appears to me that when this car was traded in, when CarMax took it in, they might have just marked box B to cover themselves because they were going to send the car to auction, and maybe they don't want anyone, you know, coming back to them and saying, hey, why did you guys sell me a car with original mileage stating that it's only got 60 something thousand miles when we believe it has 160. So I think that might have been what happened there. Okay, so headlights, they do work, and the little lamp covers, they go up and down as they're supposed to. Windshield wipers do work, and so does the so on, and now I even sprayed. Windshield wipers should probably be replaced because they're not doing a very good job cleaning the window, but nonetheless they work, and so does the windshield wiper spray. So now I'm turning it off and they go away. Okay, car has a aftermarket stereo. The aftermarket stereo is not very expensive, and it used to pop off so that you could take the face off, but then the locking mechanism stopped working, so I basically super glued it on permanently. Again, the stereo was not very expensive. It does sound nice, but I did super glue it on so you cannot take the face off this stereo. Now, it plays DVDs. I have not tested this, but it does play DVDs. I'm trying to open it. I have not tested it. I don't know the quality of the DVDs. It does have Bluetooth. You can hear the person you're speaking to through the speakers, and the microphone is right there. It actually works okay. It's a little noisy, but it is Bluetooth integrated. Like I said, new speakers all around, subs in the trunk that sound really nice, you know, no matter what kind of music you're into. Heater and air conditioning work. The power antenna does not work. It does not go up and down, so that I'm not sure what the issue is there. Looking at the dashboard here, there are some cracks. The dash cover that I bought is brand new, custom made for this vehicle. I have not permanently attached it with the Velcro attachments, but those will come with the car. There's a piece of tint that was placed on the window here, so your kind of line of vision is a little bit narrowed by that. During the day it's not too bad, but at night I don't like the fact that it's so darkened out and you got, you know, relatively little amount of vision. The rear view mirror video is not capturing that very well. However, it is it's weathered looking, so, you know, if it were me I would replace it. It functions, but it's just all, I don't know how to describe it, but you can't clean it off, but there's some blackening behind the mirror that's taken place. Sun visors work. Sun visors work. The vents are all a little loose, so sometimes when you go over a speed bump they'll drop down. So there's probably a way of fixing that by, you know, putting something in there, but that has not been done. The cigarette lighter works, and it does charge your phone. The fuel pressure gauge works. It's aftermarket. The water temperature gauge does not work. I had my mechanic look at it to see if it can be hooked up, but he tried hooking it up. It still didn't work, so it appears that it's faulty. So you see that the cigarette lighter works, and like I said, it charges. Okay. So now, the car does have new, very inexpensive floor mats that I put in there. There's your high beam switch. Click that on and off to turn on your high beams. There are your pedals there. The only tear that I could find on the leather seats is this one here, and it doesn't seem to be from use. It's more, you know, someone scraped it with something and tore it. Looking at the leather seats, you can tell that there is no cracking of any kind. Armrests come up, and that's where you can then have another person sitting here. I checked, there are, you know, the seat belts are there. Okay, so headliner is in great shape. The only tear in the headliner is that right there. That's about an inch long, and that is the only visible damage to the headliner. Looking at the back seats, again, I'm not sure if anyone's ever really sat back there, but seating for 3. You'll see right there that that light works. This light had a burnt out bulb. I've ordered them, I just have not had a chance, or I haven't even received it yet and haven't had a chance to replace it. So that light is missing a bulb currently. To make the seats go back and forth, each side has one of these little levers, and then the person can climb in the back. And again, speakers brand new back there. I realize the lighting's not really that good on a sunny day in the shade. Carpeting is all original, in very decent shape. It obviously has a little bit of use or wear around this area, but overall it's in great original condition. There's your tag on the door there. The weather stripping on both sides is cracked, and there is wind noise when you travel at high speeds. Okay, so let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. The cruise control does not work. The horn does. Cruise control does not. Horn works. Somebody painted this orange. It was supposed to be gray. I have no idea why somebody did that, but nonetheless it is painted orange. No clue how to explain that one. There is one of those bound steering wheel covers, and I just put one of these relatively inexpensive ones over it. The one that's currently on there is coming apart basically. Okay, so we will now just walk around to the other side. Okay. On this door, there aren't any real visible cracks. Like I said, power lock does not work on this door. However, the switch works, and it even unlocks and locks that door. The window switch does work on this side. There's an ashtray in here. Again, carpeting looks a little sun faded. New speaker. Over here, carpeting looks very lightly worn. Glove box works as it should. It's got the little Ride engineered little logo there. There's the dash logo. Over here, I'm going to try to find a screw, but a screw is missing and there is a little bit of a crack. I don't know if this was done when they were working on the speakers, I'm just not sure. There's some loose wiring behind this and behind this these aftermarket gauges. I had my mechanic play around with it. The loose wires are the backlighting, but again, when he tried to connect it properly, it was not reading the temperature. And again, you see that the seat is in excellent condition here. There are some scuffs here, so I guess people have sat in the back seat because people have been getting in and out. And looking at the seat, there's a little, I wonder how much of this video I've blocked off with my own finger. There's a little bit of dirt right there. I didn't notice it, so I haven't tried to clean it out. The headrests, they do go up and down. They kind of require two hands, but they do function. And again, the weather stripping is a little bit worse on this side, so there's I've noticed more wind noise coming from this side. The cup holders, that's kind of a little aftermarket cup holder there. It's not permanently fastened, so it can go in and out. Alright, so now I ordered a couple of these vintage key rings. The other one is black. And now going to the trunk. The trunk release button does work when the keys are in the ignition. So here's your trunk. The spare tire would go up there. I have it sitting in my garage. This is the subwoofer. Again, it sounds really nice. You got your amps back there so you can actually adjust the bass, but again, regardless of what kind of music you are into, you will have a very nice sound system. You know, it's capable of shaking glass in the neighborhood, or just allow you to listen to nice quality music. I have not determined whether all of the components of the jack are with the vehicle. I took a bunch of things out of the trunk, but I'm not sure if it's available. No rust, obviously, of any kind. So there's our trunk, and even with this big old box, you still have a lot of space. And this will conclude our interior walkthrough. And I'm going to make one more video of the engine bay, and that should be all the videos for this car.